listeners. Welcome to another edition of Sticks and Stones. I am your host, Brent Elrod, coming to you from the cozy confines here on the patio at the No Shoes Bar and Grill, deep in the heart of the Republic of Texas. I have a great show lined up today. It is something I haven't done here before, but I'm hoping to do it more often. And that is, I have a special guest from the cigar industry. Today's inaugural guest is my friend Brandon Marsh from Big Sky Cigars out of the state of Montana. Brandon, how you doing, man?
Doing good, Brent. Doing good. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate you bringing me on the show.
Hey, not a problem, not a problem. As I said, I'm very excited. So I'm going to pop the cork and cut the stick and get to toasting as I let you answer my first question. And that is,
okay,
give us a little history about Big Sky Cigar and how you got into the cigar business.
So Big Sky Cigars started about 5 years ago. We're going into year 6. My friend Jess and I were fishing on a river, a lake up in Montana, and smoking a cigar, and kind of asked ourselves, well, why doesn't Montana have its own cigar company? So, we looked into it, and we built the business plan, and yeah.
That's awesome. That sounds exactly like what I figured I was going to hear. We were just hanging out, probably drinking a couple, having a good time, and we ended up in the cigar business.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I tell you what, I'll say a little more about this cryptid later, but that's what I'm firing up right now. And I just did a review video on it. A review episode on it. And it's going to come out in the next day or so. I'm just finishing up editing. This is a great cigar. Oh, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Well, that's
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that stick Carlos and I designed last year for release at PCA, and just ever since PCA, we sold out in a couple months, and once we got it back in stock, it's just been selling like hotcakes. People love that cigar.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And that does kind of lead me to my next question. How do you come up with your blends? Are y'all like actively involved in it, or do you kind of let the blend masters do their thing?
We go in with a game plan of what we want to add for a stick to our portfolio.
Okay.
And then we just work with Carlos. He's our master blender, and Esteli, as far as like guiding us along the path of how to get there.
Okay.
So initially we, with that Gordo, Carlos really wanted to do a 6x60, and up in Montana, our smoking sessions are a little limited during the winter.
No.
So it's kind of hard to get a 6x60. So I try to tend to get something that's a little hour or less of smoking.
Yeah.
So we stuck with that 5x60 Gordo.
I think it was a great choice, and that's one of the things that I mentioned on this episode that's about to drop, is that it feels really good in your hand. And you don't have to invest an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes in it. You can get a really great smoke in less than an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this cryptid, this is like a double Robusto Gordo kind of thing, like we just said, like a 5x60. And for those that aren't familiar with it, it is a Nicaraguan filler and binder and a San Andres wrapper. I tell you what, guys, I have fallen in love with San Andres wrappers. They are delicious. This one has got some really good earthy notes and some notes of like chocolate, spice, maybe a little cedar. And this might actually take the place of my favorite Big Sky cigar, which was the Bitterroot. That's a really good cigar. So,
well, I appreciate that. It takes a lot to bring a cigar into market, just from design work and then testing, and
yeah.
I know. And so it's the funny story with that cryptid is originally we were going to name it the Flathead Lake Monster. And so the Flathead Lake Monster is like the Loch Ness Monster of the U.S. And and it was a Montana theme, and that's what the dragon, the monster look is on the band.
Cool band.
And so it was like, thank you. That band, I wanted to do something I'd never seen before.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it is that. I do. I love it. It's a great look on this stick, and the stick is kind of on the dark side of medium brown, and so it really picks up the monster head on it. It looks awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, you said that you talked about the cryptid. You finally got some more stock in. Is there anything else new or big on Big Sky's horizon that you can tell us about? We don't want any corporate secrets or nothing, but
We're gonna release a cigar at PCA called the Blackfoot.
Oh, looking forward.
And
to
so, if you look at our portfolio, we have a river series of cigars: Yellowstone, the Bighorn, Madison, and the Bitterroot.
Uh-huh.
And so we're releasing the Blackfoot, and that's going to be our final river series cigar.
Okay.
And it's actually blended in the Dominican Republic by a blender named Chico Rivas.
Oh, I think I saw y'all to spend a little time in the DR here recently.
Yeah. So it's we're excited for the cigar. It's also a San Andreas wrapper, but it's got the Dominican Corojo binder and filler.
Okay, that'll be interesting. I'm gonna look forward to that one with bated breath. I can tell you. Kind of more globally, y'all kind of have your pulse on the cigar industry. How has, COVID and the pandemic and now the economic downturn has just kind of dominated the news over the last 2 years. Have you seen that affect the cigar industry as a whole? Excuse me.
I think it's affected all industries, but if you look, I think last year in 2022 is the most cigars the U.S. has imported maybe ever. I thought I read that.
Yeah.
So, I think it really gave people a way when they were looking for something to do. They found cigars,
exactly.
Or they refound cigars if they hadn't done it before, or if they had done it before. And for the guys that are guys and ladies that are avid cigar smokers, they couldn't go into their lounges and they couldn't get their normal sticks, so they went online and. Yeah, they went on the patio and they went online and they found something new to try.
Yeah, I've really been surprised. I've got my Instagram page, and I am very surprised at the number of women that I see on there smoking cigars. It is amazing. I always knew there were some, but there were a lot more than I really thought. That's actually a good demographic for cigars.
Yeah.
All right. I'll give you this is going to be your last question, and I'll give you as much time as you want to talk about this one because it is something that is kind of near and dear to my heart too. I am a disabled veteran, and I appreciate all the companies that do things for veterans, but you have a veterans outreach program, so tell our listeners about that and tell them what a great cause their purchase of Big Sky cigars go to.
So we actually work with two different nonprofit veteran organizations. One's called Warriors in Quiet Waters. Uh-huh. And what Warriors in Quiet Waters does is they bring in veterans, post 9/11 veterans to Bozeman, Montana, and they take them on a fly fishing trip. Most of these guys, they can't access normal drift boats, so these are all ADA compliant drift boats.
Okay.
And so it's an experience that, veterans or most people wouldn't be able to have in their life. So it's a really great organization. It's something that I've known about for probably 10 plus years. I really appreciated what they do for our veterans and the people that they've helped.
Uh-huh.
So what we do there is we just donate a portion of the proceeds of our Montana River Box to Warriors in Quiet Waters every year.
That's awesome. So,
and the Montana River Box. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
The Montana River Box. It's a fly fishing themed box. It comes with 5 cigars, a dozen flies, and a cutter. And it's just a cool gift. Yeah. We sell a lot of them, and yeah.
And they can get that right from your website?
Yeah, BigSkyCigar.com.
Okay. And so that is the Montana River box, and a portion of each box's sale goes to Warriors and Quiet Waters.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I love that. I tell you, you know, I've noticed here lately. I'm not going to get on a soapbox, but you know, right after 9/11, I mean, for the next couple of years, it was bows around trees, flags hanging outside houses. I mean, people were fired up, but that has just really fallen off. And we can't forget about the guys that fought. Some of them were deployed 7 and 8 times. You know,
Mm-hmm.
here in Texas, Chris Kyle's a big thing. You know, the legend, the American sniper. You know, and we can't forget about them. They're still suffering, and it is awesome that you guys are doing your part to try and help them out. Well, look, I won't take up any more of your time. I know you guys are busy and you have a lot of cigar stuff to work on. So I will tell you that I thank you so much for giving me some time to talk to you and kind of learn about Big Sky for all of my listeners out there. Folks, I hope you enjoyed getting to know a little about Big Sky. Be sure to go look at their website. Say that again, Brandon.
BigSkyCigar.com.
BigSkyCigar.com. And go ahead.
We're also on Instagram and Facebook too.
Yes, and I tag pretty frequently to Big Sky, so you know you can generally find them through me too, because I love what they're doing up there. Be sure to hit like, subscribe, share, and notify so you know when I'm dropping new content. This cryptid, I have paired it, and that pairing, just finished the final editing on it today, so it's going to come out in the next day or so. And we are going to, this was paired with a barrel bourbon private select, and it was really, really a great episode. You're going to love it. Until we get to be together again, keep your sticks dry, your stones cold, and have a great day.